Hello and welcome to TNC versus Clutch Gamers ESL Genting SEA qualifiers.
Best of 5.
Grand final. Let's go. We're in the draft already. I'm Shanamad and this is Brax Likes Dota. The name is...
It needs to be worked on, that's for sure. I'll change it.
Okay, let's jump into the draft now.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so I guess the one thing to note about both of these teams, like hero-wise, is this Earth Spirit hero, the third band hero.
Yes, we got some big Earth Spirit players. Tim's, X-Nova. These guys are great.
Yep, and both teams like kind of love to play around it and have picked it in, you know, their big games, you know, as their final form.
Right. It's a very strong hero for them.
Yes.
Both these teams. Big thing that comes out to me is we don't see Shadow Shaman ban. You think I'm not sure if Shadow Shaman's big in this region. It definitely feels like a very regional thing. Oh, perfect. Confirmed. Powerful.
Yeah, TNC always really liked the Shadow Shaman. It's just a simple hero.
It is.
It allows you to play around as
simple but effective.
Yeah, like very rarely can you 100% play around the support's ultimate. You know, you can direct the pace of the game from a supporting position.
There's so many heroes that feel so dominant when they can actually secure objectives with their ultimates, like the Dragon Knight, Death Prophet, and now Shadow Shaman as well. So, very, very strong. It always interests me what people put in the offlane against this hero. Because
against Shadow Shaman, what's their play, right? Like a lot of teams do the dual lane. They're like...
if they don't do the dual lane too, they get completely owned in that lane.
There's the one weakness, well, he has a few, but the main weakness of Shadow Shaman is when he is contested.
Yes, right? For sure.
Because all of his spells in nature, right? He has high base damage, low range, but he's weak.
He's a big, strong guy offensively.
Yes.
Defensively, he dies to a lot of things.
He's like the bully in school, right? He calls everyone names, but when he gets called names himself, he takes it right to heart.
He can't handle it. He breaks down emotionally.
Tough stuff. And Tusk is definitely a good answer, right? The shackles, you can interrupt it with the snowball. You can just snowball into the Shadow Shaman. That's exactly what he doesn't want.
Yeah, it's very nice to... you can snowball off the Shadow. I was saving that one for later, but came out a bit too early.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm all out. I like Bat Rider and... Omni Knight, okay. I was going to say these high-pressure offlaners like the Bat. Omni, there's a couple more that come to mind. Like
oh, man, the main counter against Omni. We see this all the time. In lane is the Razor. He just static links him and keeps on running at him. I mean, I can't really deal with that at all.
Right. He really excels against these melee core heroes, where he can sit there, smack him over and over, hit him with the heal bomb, but Razor takes him for a walk. It ignores repel.
10 seconds
and the what's it called? The unstable current?
Yes.
It can dispel the Guardian Angel.
Really?
Yeah, it purges.
Holy crap.
Doesn't it? Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it just slows. I could be
I think it just
insane.
does damage.
It slows as well.
Yeah, it does slow. It does slow, yeah. It's like a little whip.
There's an extra whip, huh?
Okay,
yeah, I could be totally wrong about that. I'm not sure. But he has physical damage that goes through repel.
Exactly, yeah.
Alright, Medusa ban, then a CK ban.
2 melee heroes already from Clutch Gamers. And generally, when you have your offlaner as this kind of defensive hero that doesn't really initiate, you need to make up for it in your other cores, right? They need a get in there core.
You need other ways to start the fight, and they kind of have that in the Tusk, but it's only reliable in the early parts of the game. Before people get 4 staffs, before they can position themselves properly. It's more of a ganker, not a team fighter.
Late game as well. Tusk can't go in ever. He'll just die.
He will explode. And honestly, the Omni Knight, he's picked for his offensive capabilities in the offlane, for the most part, honestly. He snowballs these lanes super, super hard when he can pressure the hero. Against Razor, it's not the same. Now all of a sudden, Tusk probably doesn't want to roam into this lane.
10 seconds
I'd like to see a Bat Rider from TNC. I know Sam H.
Yes, he's a fantastic Bat player.
Yeah, and it's very good against Tusk. You can just fly over the shards. It's good against Omni Knight, goes through repel. And it allows them to start fights, which they heavily lack right now.
Right now they have a very strong... it's only 2 heroes, but they're very good at playing together. When they're grouped up, sitting there sieging towers and just fighting together, they complement each other very well. Razor's that tanky frontliner style hero who builds 4 staff.
Yep.
So, looks good.
An interesting pairing that a lot of the CIS teams are doing was the Dragon Knight with the Razor and Shadow Shaman.
Yeah?
You know, just going for these lanes that are very difficult to gank, and it allows your supports to play off your cores way easier.
Right. They have these timings that are super, super easy to play off of, right? DK has ultimate. All right, we can hit a tower. We can go gank.
10 seconds remaining.
So what do you think about this? The Witch
Doctor?
Yeah, I mean, he's just the basic lane support for the most part, right? He's pretty good in lane.
decent against Shadow Shaman too. Shadow Shaman he kind of stands there and shackles someone,
Right.
and it's an easy setup for a Maledict.
Sure.
It's decent.
He's also a support hero that doesn't need a whole lot of levels, so he can get really active with the Tusk, right? So maybe they can bring 2 heroes with the Omni Knight to snowball the Razor's lane, or snowball against the Razor's lane.
They can offer some heal as well.
That's right.
If they want to do some pushing, they have already Omni Knight and Witch Doctor, a lot of sustain.
Well, Shane, he is a doctor after all. What kind of doctor can heal?
That's true. Well, honestly, if I was going to pick between Omni Knight and Witch Doctor to heal me, I don't think there's much contest there.
Yeah, I'd pick Omni Knight as well.
Yeah.
All right, Elder Titan.
Huh.
You know, this is like a big team fight counter initiation against the snowball. You know, sometimes we see these snowball saves come up, but then you end up just snowballing right back into a stomp, resets the fight entirely.
Yeah, into the Earth Spitter. Oh,
it's like the Spirit resets the backline, right? So he can always find the Witch Doctor channeling Death Ward. And he does a lot of damage.
He's kind of their initiator as well.
He's like a counter initiator, but he can initiate as well.
It's a little wonky, but he can definitely do it. When he gets a few movement speed items, the Spirit moves extremely quickly, and he can land the stomp.
He's a big, beefy dude to kind of battle wherever the Tusk moves to mirror his movements and prevent how aggressive he can be.
I still, like, neither team, apart from Tusk. Oh, there we go. There's a get-in, start the fight hero, pick off the supports.
Yep, Queen of Pain.
I think you always want some hero in your draft that is able to break the front lines of Razor and, Elder Titan Spirit to get past them into Shadow Shaman, or on the other side, into Witch Doctor.
It's also a super strong lane combo mid. Tusk, Queen of Pain, kills almost every hero that doesn't have a blink. But of course, there's still heroes with blinks in the pool.
Yep.
But the thing is, the one that comes to mind is Puck, for sure. But Puck, Razor together doesn't sound like the... it sounds like about 1.5 cores in terms of physical damage, and it feels like you need more than that.
What about that new talent, Brax?
Well, the Rapid Fire.
The Dream Coil Rapid Fire.
Well, let's start the game level 25 and see how it happens. But this ET could also be the offlaner. Alright, it is the Puck. So perhaps they have something a bit more physical damage based on the offlane. Yeah. Or even just push related, right? So they can group up and play to their strengths. ET might be an offlaner.
It could be. They also have an option for the Void, right? I think Void is very good with ET.
There's a lot of synergy with the heroes for sure.
Yeah.
But
if apart from the lack of physical damage, I really like TNC's draft, right?
I do too.
And they can make up for that with their final pick, right? So
yeah. What do you think about a Beastmaster? It's BKB lockdown for the Omni Knight. It gives your team attack speed, so it is a form of physical damage.
Some anti-push.
Right. And then you also have the push with the creep. Helps do Roshan. It could be something that helps end the game, especially with the Shadow Shaman.
They could go for the Drow.
Oh. You're right with the off-lane Puck, huh?
Yes.
But then you still run into that mid-lane problem where Queen of Pain Tusk can kill pretty much anyone. I guess it is manageable if you do focus a lot on it, but it is an opening for clutch gamers. So I
think if you do the... I don't know, maybe I'm focusing in too much on Drow, but if you do force the rotations to stay top and protect the safe lane with the aggressive lane, it could...
I mean, the thing about
alleviate
Drow
some stress from it.
It affects all 3 lanes, right? So if you focus too much on the mid lane, all of a sudden your side lanes are probably going to be doing pretty well, especially with the aura and Puck's super strong once he has that even in the side lane, right? So yeah, it is an option. What do you think Clutch want to pair with their Omni Knight? I imagine their safe lane carry wants to be somebody that really abuses the repel nicely. Tiny. Okay.
The good ones? Alright, so generally I think you want to stay kind of clear of agility heroes playing into Elder Titan. I think it's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good as it used to be.
But it's still something to take note of, right? The good pairings, I guess, would be... Even still, I still think PA is really good.
Okay.
I think that hero without repel is maybe one of the best. OD is another one that comes to mind. 2 strength cores.
You run into the sieging issue with OD, though. Luna. Okay.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so... When I look at this draft, it's a lot of pressure on X-Nova, on his Tusk. He needs to make all the space, all the ganks, and he needs to lock down all the cores. It's very difficult, I think.
It does seem quite difficult. It feels like he has a lot to do this game.
How did they ever kill Sam H?
Yeah, true. Witch Doctor and Tusk they're not great at killing this hero.
No.
It's going to get to a point where they leave him alone and Sam H gets experience, then eventually he's going to hit 6, and all of a sudden Chappie's got to be afraid.
Alright.
Well, should be good. I mean, both teams have their timings, right? The Omni Knight, we've seen this hero snowball over and over, especially with Tusk.
Is that a joke again? You need to keep it down with them.
We can move on if you'd like.
Yeah, I really would like that. Thank you very much.
You know, whenever I see Queen of Pain, this hero feels like she either destroys and controls the entire game, or she does kind of average. And when this hero does average, she doesn't feel too strong. She feels very underwhelming when, except when she's played from ahead.
I kind of like the SCC style, the more like farming orientated split push.
I agree, because she hits these weird power spikes, right, where she's strong at 6, and then her mid game's kind of weird. She doesn't scale super hard until like that 25 area.
You know what? The nerfs to the shrines hit her real hard. Queen of Pain. It felt like whenever you go gank a lane with your your Sonic Wave.
Right, out of mana.
You're done.
Yep.
You're walking home. Then you do it. You go gank another lane. You're doing the same thing every single time, and
Sure.
it doesn't feel nice, right? Yeah, sure you can spam clarities. That kind
Definitely
of stuff.
need to farm a lot of creeps on the hero to scale effectively into the game, right?
Alright, so Tim's on the other Titan. Cuckoo. Puck. Sam H. Tiny. Interesting. 1437 on Raven.
Okay, so they swapped it up. It was same H on the Tiny before, so bringing out the mind games. This makes a lot more sense, honestly, because Puck, how do you kill? Like, you pick Quap Tusk to pressure mid lane.
Yep.
A lot of teams do this. It destroys certain heroes like Shadow Fiend. These heroes that don't have any escapes mid lane, that already don't have the best match against Queen of Pain. Stormsphere gets completely owned, but Puck is not phased by this at all. Get it?
Was that another one?
It was. I'm waiting to be shown some appreciation, Shane.
Yeah, well, in time.
Okay.
Maybe game 2.
That's fair.
Let's see what they do. This safe lane, right? The Razor doesn't need any help really
30
against
seconds to
Omni. It allows the supports of TNC to roam around quite freely.
Right. The Shadow Shaman's probably going to stay top anyways, just because he wants to
He wants
soak the
experience.
experience. Right. But the you're right. The Elder Titan pretty much never has to come up there. He can harass mid. He can play with the Tiny in the bottom lane. He can do anything he wants. That's the dream, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. So both teams just getting the joined bounty runs.
Yep.
Not willing to contest. Sam H.
2 and 2 from both
It
teams.
looks like he's trying to
He's going to pull the creeps, right?
grab the creeps. Yes.
Okay.
Or he's thinking about it.
He is. He's a little afraid, right? Doesn't want to get sharded in by Tusk.
Oh,
Doesn't
you know
where
what?
this
You know
guy
what? You know what it might be as well. He is waiting to see the lanes.
is. Okay.
Because I originally thought this Omni Knight tiny lane would go Omni Knight favorite because of the melee matchup, but looking at tree
The
grab,
Tree grab.
yep, it actually changes the
It's
matchup
so good against these
so
melee
much.
heroes. And he also has a ton of regen. But
Yeah, so
how do you
he's-
think this lane plays out? The Luna and Witch Doctor up top against Razor, Shadow Shaman. You know, Razor has boots as well, so he can keep sticking on these targets.
I think if TNC overextend, they do a lot of damage on clutch, right? They do like Witch Doctor with Maledict and Cask.
Yeah.
Even his right clicks do a lot of damage with the Luna.
Especially with the Tusk lingering, right? You can't walk up too far. All of a sudden, this lane that you picked. Look, Raven's just running all the way down bottom, or getting ready to TP, but he's leaving the lane.
What's he doing? He's just walking.
He's out of here. He
Alright.
doesn't want to lane against this nonsense.
He's off.
See you later.
Interesting. I think Sam H is pretty unhappy about this.
Well, at least he'll be level 2 by the time they
That's
rotate,
true, yeah.
right?
And he will be playing in the safe lane, so he's close to his tower constantly.
And he's also got a ward, so he'll be able to see some Tusk rotations. Tusk going to the mid lane. They're going to see him too.
You want to be careful with your illusionary orb spam against the Tusker. Oh. Shard's just missing.
Yep, big time.
Oh, he used the orb, but the Shard's cooldown is actually extremely long, so he doesn't need to worry too much.
Yep. This isn't so bad, right? Ross is getting experience up top, just leeching the lane, while Raven goes bottom. Sure, Raven has 0 CS, but since he walked there, it's much less likely that they'll TP to follow him, because he can always just TP back.
That's the one strength of the walk there. While it does look a bit wonky, he does save the TP, and that honestly is a huge deal, right?
It is.
You can lose your entire early game if you TP bottom and the Razor TP's top again. It throws nearly everything away.
Yep, then they've just countered your movement and you're
bottom
stuck
lane.
in a place you don't want to be.
Saitama, one punch man here,
Yep,
gets the stomp on top.
big stomp.
The cask was very nice. They have a toss. They throw Razor. He's going in. He does have a lot of damage to him. Fly Solo's
Solo,
going
dying.
down. The whip to finish him.
Tusk is
Unstable
TPing,
current.
he's got shards.
Oh, it's the shards. The boots are online.
Nice
Raven's
done.
pretty tanky though. Toss is applied with the stomp. Oh,
Toss just saved his life.
yeah, one punch
Very
man's
nice.
back.
He never left, Shane.
Well, he's back like. The series is over. And he's back in this game. I don't know, I'm trying to save myself. It's not really working.
You tried. It's okay.
I did. 1437 is now the safe lane farmer.
Yep. And honestly, that's not that bad, right? Look at Ross. He's about to hit level 3. This hero is super strong with levels, so not the end of the world.
It's unusual though, right? That they're not sending anyone top.
Well, Tiny's walking back up there, right? They wanted to make a play first on the Omni, and then
so they wanted to
blood.
basically use Raven's time spent crossing the map to gank the Omni, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was good, and they ended up getting the Witch Doctor first. But up top, 1437, he is dead.
It's toast.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got 2 bad guys in front of you. They're tough.
Yeah, Luna as well. How's he doing, CS-wise? Alright, when you look at CS, Clutch Gamers are owning.
They are owning on CS, aren't they?
Holy crap.
And even though TNC got first blood, they were at a gold loss on that side.
It does have a lot to do with Razor.
That's true. Only has 5 sets. It's that long walk he made down there, right?
Well,
you know, the Tusk Omni is not that weak of a lane, especially in the safe lane against the off lane Razor, right? They have a lot of space to run him down with Degen or Shards or
they get the Shards, they can go for the heal bomb.
Oh boy, he's got no mana to stomp either.
He has a stick, but it's not enough for the stomp. He's going to go for the deny.
This is tough.
It's very hard. The snowball with the right click, X-Nova gets the last hit. Raven though.
Taking him for a walk.
It does purges buffs from the enemies. You are correct.
Okay, excellent. So they didn't have a ward up on the bounty room. They just went for it, knowing that he'd be there waiting for it to spawn.
Mind game though.
Yeah, pretty
X-Nova.
Heads up play.
Boy, oh. Top lane's pretty hard for Sam H.
It is super hard, right?
Yeah, they do a lot of damage, and he doesn't have any armor. There's quite a few things, right?
That's the big thing, not having any armor against this Lunar Blessing aura. And 1437, how much can he actually do? Oh, he's just clicking him.
You never really want to underestimate the Rasta right click, right?
That's true. They're basically punches.
The maracas.
They're tough. Yeah, they need. They feels like they need to scale a bit, right?
Yep.
Puck when he hits 6, then it's a bit more dangerous for Clutch Gamers to make plays on the silence because he can always TP in.
Cool.
You know, he's actually getting owned.
Destroyed. This matchup usually goes Puck favored.
I would say so.
Yeah, pretty heavily.
I would say nowadays it's very Puck favored.
Yep. So just out skill, I guess, in the lane.
Maybe there's something we didn't see. You know, some Tusk sitting in the mid lane, pissing him off, tilting him.
Maybe, but I don't think.
At the end of the day, there's a big CS discrepancy in the mid lane, right? That's just what it is.
It's not too bad for Puck, right? If it was the other way around, Queen of Pain finds it harder to get back into the game than Puck.
That's true.
Puck can go kill people.
Yep, Puck always has that kill potential over the Queen of Pain with the coil and silence. So you're right.
He just gets a rotation in. All this can be alleviated in one gank.
That's true. So the game has slowed down quite a bit. You know, we are in the lane phase, but it's pretty hard for TNC to make any moves against the Tusk. The Tusk is very strong.
He's going for a mid. Cuckoo uses the Dream Coil, gets the break. Oh, very far used by Armel.
X-Nova dead too. Okay, so Tim's got a double damage rune at the bottom, and they're both sitting there fighting for it. And then his spirit came back, and all of a sudden he plus 150 damage with move speed. And then X-Nova tried the shard block, the ramp, up top, or down bottom, and then he missed. So he blocked himself out and just died.
Oh, God.
It was very sad.
Oh, yeah, I guess he had to go for that play. It's a difficult play to do, right?
It is.
Top lane, Sam H might be in a bit of trouble. Fly solo, he leads with the cast. Maledict applied to Sam H. X-Nova looking for the shard block.
He's got double damage.
Oh, he has the stomp too. Oh my God, is this a triple man? Double damage? Elder Titan, he's going to hit like a truck.
Well, DD's out, but he's still owning.
Oh, Choppy, you'd want to be careful too. Sam H tosses forward. X-Nova goes for the snowball back in. Oh, Queen of Pain with the rotation. Armel gets a double kill with the Sonic Wave. Timms gets another clap. Spirit triple kill for Queen of Pain.
Alright. Queen of Pain's owning big time.
What a rotation.
That's the rotation you expect out of the Puck, right? Not the Queen of Pain usually, but...
Oh man, that really sets the tone for the game.
That's one of the big strengths of both of these mid heroes, right? They counter gank. Whenever there's action in the silence, they TP in. Queen of Pain can blink in. Puck can always orbit and coil. Gotta always watch out for that, or at least be aware of it, right?
Yep. Honestly, the amount of damage it does, right? He was perfectly leveled. Level 7, ready to battle. 7 and ready to mingle, or something like that.
Well, not quite. You tried. It's a good attempt, I'll give you that.
Yeah, thank you. Bottom lane. Yeah, do find out. One Punch Man. Raven.
Big heal bomb.
Oh, he's going down. Chappie's doing a lot of right click. The snowball, but the right click from 1437. It hits like a truck. Double
God,
kill
right.
for Chappie.
He does hit hard.
All right.
Still, it feels very clutch gamers favored this early game. But it's only a less than 1k gold lead after a Queen of Pain triple kill, just killing the Razor again, right?
That's unusual.
It's a bit
actually.
concerning because you feel like it should be a bit higher. Where's the gold difference coming from?
Let's have a look. Let's check out the net worth.
I guess it's in the supports.
It's in the witch doctor. This lad, he's not the richest doctor.
No, he's. Oh, does that mean he's a bad doctor?
I don't know. Maybe he just works in a country that doesn't pay that highly for being a doctor. We don't all live in America, dude.
That's true. I always forget.
Oh, it looks like they want to. It's also hard for him to push buildings without Shadow Shaman ulti, right? He's bottom lane 1437. He's trying to get as much experience as possible.
Like up top they're hitting this tower with 3 heroes, but it's not fast by any means.
Yeah.
It's pretty slow.
And this is like 2 of your cores sharing a lane.
They feel like they need to break open the map, but I guess Tiny's pretty good once he picks up the tree, but it's not the fastest. It's nothing compared to the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, he does have 3 points in the tree as well. Choosing to go for more of a farming orientated build rather than the burst damage.
This skill doesn't scale that well with levels, honestly.
This what? The skill?
Yeah, the tree grab. Like for laning at least.
No, it doesn't. The bonus building damage is only super effective when you have a few points in your ultimate, right?
Yeah, when you have
percentage
a bit more
wise,
damage.
the maths isn't really that big. The attack count, I guess, is the big one. It gets
it's the same at all levels now. It used to be different.
Oh, really?
And we would see Tinies max this all the time, but now we see like 1 point and then they max the toss.
All right. Oh. You know the one thing when I watched Sam H before at TI and other events, he always impressed me at how he's not afraid. He's never afraid of anything. He will die if it's he'll just blink into 5 people if he needs to do it. You know what I mean? And just die.
He's the fearless initiator.
Yeah, a lot of offlaners, they want to focus on their own farm. They want to make sure they'll live too. But Sam H, he's crazy.
Selfless.
Definitely. He kind of has to play a greedy game this game. I wonder if it's difficult for him with a playstyle like that.
It is a bit of a different playstyle, right? The Tiny. Usually when I see CMH, I think Bat Rider.
How about a Sand King Axe?
Yes.
They're the triple threat for him. Just heroes that get in there, you know what I mean?
They all do the same thing, right? The blink initiators. I guess Tiny can kind of play the same way, but he does need a bit more farm, right?
Yep. Top lane, let's see. Quap blinks in. Gets that creep camp and on Tim's. He goes for the TP, but Sonic Wave is committed. Oh, Armel gets caught out by the shackle. There's no other units in here. Oh, the heal saves him. 1 punch man. Saving the day.
As usual. Okay. You know, that was only an ET kill for the Queen of Pain, but it still forces out some rotations, right?
Yeah, the double TP.
Yeah. Still good. And it gives Tusk space mid to get his level 6.
Cuckoo's been awful quiet.
He has. 0-0-0.
I take it back. He's going in for it. He has double damage, and the break should kill him in the base. Very nice.
The break does so much damage at level 1, 300.
Holy, what?
Yeah, they changed it so when you coil the hero right away, it doesn't deal damage.
300 break damage is actually nuts.
It is. It's a bit more damage than before, but it forces them to
It was 100 before.
Right, but also when you used it, it did damage.
Yeah, it was like 100 and 100, I think.
I think so. It either added up to 200 or 250, I'm not exactly sure, but...
Mask of Madness is complete on Chappie, so if he wants to, he can retire to the jungle in his old age and farm up some creeps.
He hit his old age real quick, didn't he?
Yeah, he did indeed. He is very fast. 5k net worth, 11 minutes and a half into the game.
I wonder what the team dynamics is like, right? You've got Chappie,
Davai.
Yep. And then you've got Southeast Asian players, and you have our man One Punch Man, who's Velo. I don't know if he's Korean, but he did play on MVP towards the very, very end. So I'm not exactly sure.
Well, the one thing about Dota, which, especially at a higher level, it's kind of just known what you meant to do. Chappie getting air splitter bottom lane with the tiny cup.
Oh, the snowball save.
The snowball save. Chappie, he turns it around for the double kill.
Look at that, the victory dance, Witch Doctor.
Oh man. Yep. The weakness of Elder Titan into Tusk, right? The Elder Titan combo is so slow.
You know, it was picked after the Tusk as well. It's very easy for Tusk to snowball to counterplay his abilities.
You know, whenever you play with a Elder Titan, there's this kind of period he stomps and then he's like, guys, nobody attack, nobody do anything.
That's right. I'm dropping the ultimate.
It'll be there in 5 minutes.
Then the countdown begins and Tusk happens to be ready.
Exactly. It's very predictable, very easy to spot out.
You can see everything coming a mile away, right?
Yes.
You have a lot of time to prepare for it.
Alright, so the Orchid first on ML.
Okay.
You spoke about how you didn't really like this build.
I feel like it's just the aggressive build, right? You're all in on damage. You either get it to snowball, and it prevents a lot of the split pushing aspects, right? These heroes on the side lanes will die. Queen of Pain solo when she has working.
You know, I used to not like this so much, but I actually think this 10 strength talent,
it's very good.
it helps a lot with this Orchid rush.
The way the hero plays, the extra health definitely helps.
Oh. It's trying to be efficient with that regen route. Let's check out what's happening here. They're looking for One Punch Man.
Do they want to look for him though? He's tough.
He is. Puck. Aggressively blinks in, knowing the strength.
There's the blink dagger.
Gets the coil. Blink dagger use. Armel gets the blink off the coil break. Still does a lot. Nice shards block. Bind them sometime. Chappy, no ultimate available. 1437's trying to get in a position to get the shackle off. GA is applied. He can watch up all of them.
Deep for this.
They're going all the way in under the tower again. Raven doesn't matter. Oh my god, what a queen.
Oh, the shackles on Clop too.
And Sam H, he does have the toss. Let's see the shackle duration. It's going to be close. Oh, he blinks forward.
Oh, the orb's coming. Oh
Cuckoo
my
with the
god.
snipe.
Jane,
All right.
this time on episode of Snowballs Go Bad, we have clutch gamers. Oh boy, that was quite deep.
I thought maybe the Queen of Pain could salvage it.
The cleanup.
Yeah,
it looked okay, but
it did.
Snowballing 3 teammates in GA into the tower and all these AoE spells, not great.
And also they used a lot of the duration of the GA in the snowball.
They lost like 2 seconds of the physical damage immunity to that. Oh boy, they're burying their faces in their hands after that one.
That was the like get me out of here.
All right, all of a sudden TNC looking good. Great gameplay, guys. We have 3K gold. Razor almost had the Hood of Defiance. Puck, how farmed is he now? Look at that, he's got a Veil all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And a haste rune too.
Cuckoo went from quiet to owning in seconds, right? That aggressive TP in, knowing the strength of his hero against the no lockdown.
The big thing was the Blink Dagger came out there, right? They weren't expecting that. They got a nice silence and coil off, killed the Witch Doctor instantly.
It's the double null into fake Veil into blink into Veil. That's the build.
The ultimate mind games. Yeah, they weren't expecting that for sure.
Oh man.
So what changes now? Tiny, he's about to pick up his Blink Dagger, about 20 gold.
What changes?
Yeah.
I don't think X Nova's allowed to use Snowball for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you might want to take that. Well, he still can redeem himself, right? We've seen him play well the entire game so far, just happened to...
One mistake like that though is so costly.
It is, for sure.
And honestly, it's usually not all that one player's fault.
Right.
Usually someone's screaming, snowball me. You know, and it's a group decision in all games. I think that's a good way to look at all teams, right? You don't want to blame one player because it's never that simple.
We truly don't know what's going on.
Yes.
Right? We have no idea what exactly they're saying. We only see what happens afterwards. At least Chappie's still farming, right?
Yep.
He's not pressured enough on the map where there's nothing really farm. Omnight's still playing super aggressive, so...
And Chappie will get to a point where the Tiny combo doesn't do a lot to him.
Yep. He almost has a...
When he gets the BKB after the Manta style as well, Shadow Shaman, completely useless against them. X-Nova and top lane getting picked off in the meantime. So he can reach untouchable levels on this Luna.
For sure. He has the whole map to farm. It's like... his team's still playing aggressive, right? Omni Knights, One Punch Man still pushing these lanes out very aggressively, so he has the entire jungle to farm. Queen of Pain also not really a jungle farmer, so that's nice.
Yep, Orchid coming up here in 100 gold or so. That's what does the Orchid change much? I think they step it up a gear, right, when the Orchid comes out. You
Ideally.
can kill Puck, right? He's nowhere close to well.
He's very farmed, right?
He's real farmed. I was like, the Yules is miles away, but it really isn't.
Before that fight, it was miles away, but now it's very close. Look at this smoke from TNC going down bottom lane towards One Punch Man.
Let's see what happens here. Maybe catch him out there. Just clean combo.
Yep. He found the whole crew down there.
Sam H gets the last time. The Terror Blink Dagger is shown.
Look at Coop with the mid lane, just causing so much trouble.
He's not afraid of anything. It's honestly terrifying how he can play like that when his entire team is bottom.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest strengths of this hero, right? He can play in places where no other heroes can safely.
Yule's almost complete now. So this Orchid...
Yeah, the timing is just off now, isn't it?
Oh, he might get one kill with it.
Okay, you're right. He's up top looking for the puck, smoked up. Oh, can he get it though?
Oh, he can indeed.
Okay.
Let's see if he can finish
He
him off.
still might not be dead.
Oh, he can...
He's got the
It's
maximum
close.
phase.
Oh, no.
He can blink, then
He
orb
can
out
blink.
after. Oh, he knows where he is.
Armel is a god. Poke out.
Oh, but look at this fly solo.
Plants the ward right on top of Cuckoo.
Yeah.
And that's that. But on the other side, Raven...
Take a tower.
Yeah, Raven pushes the tower mid. So, while they did manage to get a kill, I'm sure Queen of Pain's very happy, Armel, with that. Because you don't really want to buy an Orchid and then see the Yule straight away. It'll...
It's the right target to kill too. Puck was right about to pick up that Orchid. Highest net worth hero in the entire game, so...
Oh, the Yules.
Oh, yes. About to pick up the Yules. Apologies.
It's alright.
It happens.
So
Sometimes...
it shouldn't happen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. It won't happen again.
Oh. Raven using the Invis rune, just able to get out. He's too speedy for the shards.
He is.
He can outrun ice.
Yeah. Once he phase boots, he can flies out of there.
Bounty rune is taken. What's your thoughts on the bounty runes? You still think they're for supports? Because in my opinion, they're so much better on cores.
First come, first serve.
Ah.
If you see that, somebody says, hold up, I want that, and nope, just go grab it.
Yeah. I honestly think with the talent system, bounty runes and experience are so much more valuable.
You know, some supports have a very high impact, though, right? For example, the Shadow Shaman.
That's true.
He does a lot with levels. And
yeah, he just got level 12. Speaking of levels.
He's actually, look at Rosta's farm. Look at his net worth, 5.6k net worth.
Yeah.
Almost has Blink Dagger and Aether Lens.
He's actually doing amazingly.
He is.
Oh.
Look at that.
Okay.
This man knows how to farm.
Huh. Well,
This is gonna, he can pull all 3 camps to it, right?
I guess they don't really want to push objectives. They don't want to deal with the team fight.
It's also out of vision, so Clutch gamers are not aware that Rosta wards are on cooldown. And look at this. They're gonna spawn again, and then he can kill the Ancients again.
God. And then he's going to finish Blink.
Shane, these are 600 gold Rosta wards. It's worth it. We used to see this a lot, actually, when they used to have the splash damage. They would stack Ancients, and Rosta would come with a Blink Dagger.
On the other hand, though, X-Nova moving forward. They find Sam H on his tiny.
And they cancel.
And that's it. Cancel the TP. Nice smoke gank on a Sam H. Maybe not maybe not the best target, but you know.
Also very heavy commitment, right? You get a whole bunch of heroes, but it is going to lead into the potential tier 1 tower push.
Ooh. I bet you 1-4-3-7's happy with that now. He has Blink finished.
Yeah. I mean, it took him a minute to farm 600 gold. Very happy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's one of those things that goes unnoticed, right? We used to see it a lot in the past, and then it kind of died out because people want to always have them for the objectives, but sometimes there's just nothing going on, and it's worth it. Think of how long it'd take him to farm 600 gold without doing that.
Also, your cores are like, oh no, I don't really want to fight. I'm buying boots to travel on puck, says Cuckoo. I'm untouchable in the game. I can just split push permanently. You have the Pike. It's coming up soon on Razor. One of the best means to deal with the ice shards.
Yes. Completely counters how Tusk wants to
So,
initiate.
like, item-wise, there's
top.
a few timings they're kind of waiting on up top.
Yep.
Yeah, well...
He's dancing with them, right?
Oh, he might even go for a kill here. Oh, he misses the Dream Coil onto the Witch Doctor. Yeah, honestly, if Cuckoo dies here, there's something wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Then he
made a
messed
mistake.
up. Yep. There's no real spell that's good at killing this puck.
Well, the Yules is on cooldown for 2 seconds.
Oh, now it's not on cooldown.
Okay. As we say that his orb is on cooldown. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Cuckoo goes back in. Regen is popped. Even phase shift to avoid some dagger damage. He moves forward. Gets the silence off the Witch Doctor ulti. Fly solo on the backline is doing a lot. Raven died.
Rest of TNC's coming in though. They find a one punch man.
Tama in the river. That's the Serpent Ward's committed to kill the Omni Knight. You don't want to deal with that guy in a fight.
No,
Fly solo, gets caught by 1-4-3-7's huge shackle.
God, it's crazy how far the
lens does.
Yeah, the lens, and he also has a cast range talent at 15. Helps quite a bit.
Oh man. Yeah, the lens, the new lens is really cool actually.
It is, I like it a lot. On
heroes like Lion and Shadow Shaman. It's easier to build up to as a support.
I feel like the stats kind of, they help a lot of the supports a lot too. Yes. The big mana pull off it, mana regen, it's nice.
Mana regen's very underrated nowadays. It's so good.
Yep, 1-4-3-7, solo smoking towards the bottom lane. This is a good way to deal with the Queen of Pain, right? You can actually, before you would think, well, he does have Blink Dagger, but never.
Oh, initiates with the Yules. Gets the silent. Oh!
Doesn't get it off. All right.
Oh my.
Okay, so when you do that, you want to face away from Queen of Pain. So she has to turn around to use Orchid on you, so you can actually land the silence. Or you want to phase with Puck first, so that she can't click Orchid on you. But very nice escape from Armel.
That initiation was a bit weird, right? He could have initiated with the silence.
Yeah, he could have. He also could have waited a little bit. It
Exactly.
felt like. He had time.
1437 was quite close, but not close enough at that time, right?
Yep.
Oh, Saitama gets picked off by
God, he
Sam.
dies fast.
It's really noticeable when Omni Knight is played from behind, right?
Yep.
Usually this hero is unkillable. He has, you know, 1 or 2 defensive items, and he's able to play wherever he wants, almost.
When he's ahead and he's actually strong in the game, or he feels strong in the game, then people just group up with him, and it feels like you can't fight this hero at all. It feels hopeless fighting into it, but they're just not quite there.
It's not that game.
It's not. They also have to deal with like puck split pushing and doing things like this the entire game, where he can just cut the waves, play in your face.
The puck pick is destroying them.
It is.
They have no answer, like 0, right? The
No?
wards are up soon. I think they just go high. It looks like they want to use it somehow, right?
I don't think they'll go high ground. I think, if anything, they might go to Roche.
Yeah, that works too.
Dire's middle tower is under
You just want to get objectives constantly, right?
Look at the way Raven's playing. He's just in their
He's
face.
pretending like there is people beside
Exactly.
him, yeah.
He also has the Force Staff, so there's a good chance he's not going to be able to die to just the Tusk spells. So, yeah. Okay, so they saved the wards. They're ready to make another play with it. Didn't actually use anything there.
No, they didn't. They didn't commit anything to that foot push.
Look at his quick buy 1437. He knows what's important in this game, Shane. Vision. Not countering vision, just vision.
After my Yules, though.
That's right. That's true.
You better wait.
Almost at Yules. Priorities.
Yeah, I honestly, when supports focus on getting themselves items, I like it a lot. I don't like the super poor.
The 6th position support,
Yeah,
right?
I don't like it at all.
You know,
you need to focus on yourself a bit.
Sometimes you need that on your team, right? When everyone likes to hit creeps, you need that kind of sacrificial player.
Yep.
But
when it's time, he needs to know when to farm. It's the important thing, right? You need that 1 or 2 utility item, like the Yules, the Glimmer Cape, that kind of stuff.
They do a lot. These utility items on support heroes feel very, very impactful.
Especially Glimmer Cape.
Yeah.
You don't have any invis heroes, forces them to buy dust.
Yeah.
It can save course.
No, we have a smoke from... Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Right into the Sentry Ward.
Yep, they know they're there now, and they're just running away. So they have a good idea now where clutch gamers are. They're all around the mid lane, smoke breaks, they see everything.
Oh.
This tower's low, though. Should be free.
Cuckoo can actually just play however he wants, though. He blinks in, silences them. Oh, he gets silenced.
He's got Yules. It's okay.
He got Yules. Blink is not up. Oh, he turned around, so it's going to be difficult for him.
Oh, he actually...
Okay.
Didn't do the maths on that one.
No, he did not.
He had like a 1 second cooldown before he could just phase and blink out, so...
He also turned around, right? That was a big one.
Right,
Bottom
to
lane,
cast a
Nova's
Dream
trying to
Coil.
catch out Sam H. Chappie rotates in, they don't have reveal. Back to mid.
Fly Solo getting run down. Blink up in 2 seconds. He's okay.
Oh.
At the haste ring. Is this Roche with Rosta wards?
It seems like it, right?
There's no Queen of Pain ultimate.
Tiny's not really in position to help them.
I guess no Puck, right? He's the strongest hero on your team.
Talk about his depth to me there, Brex.
Okay, so with Puck, as long as you phase while your blink is going to come off cooldown by the end of your phase, you can blink out. But he turned around because he realized it didn't line up in time. He kind of messed up, didn't space his spells out properly, and he got caught. So he drops the coil, and then he uses phase while facing the enemy team. So now if he wants to blink out, the only direction he can blink is forward into the enemy team.
Yes.
And they time the Sonic Wave over the top of it, so he has no chance to turn around and blink out. So very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, huge blunder.
But at least nothing actually happens out of it, right? It's just a kill. Nothing was translated into any objective. The mid tower was going to die anyways. It was already at 300 HP.
Yep, that's true. But it's more of a... You don't really want to be giving away free kills.
No, he also has Boots of Travel too, so...
And it got cancelled.
Yep. So he's always on the map doing something.
Yep.
A lot of... whenever you play with Puck, teams usually play off his split push a lot. Right? He's always on the side lane, unkillable.
Just pressuring.
Yep, and then he boots his travels into his teammates once he drags a hero or two. And you can just play the numbers game like that.
Going for the Lincoln Sphere to stop that instant Orchid from Queen of Pain. Very
Just
nice.
makes it even more difficult to kill him, right?
apart from that, there's
Oh
no...
boy, look up top, Chappy.
Chappy.
Yep. He's hexed.
Lincoln Hex from 1.37. Wards are committed. They go all in on focusing on this Luna. He is gone.
One Punch Man's here too.
Oh man.
He's speedy though.
He is quite quickly.
Oh,
Cuckoo
no.
is faster.
Look at that orb.
Yule's committed. They don't even go for the silence. They're trying to bait out a bigger fight. Armel blinks in with the quap, the orchid on, and the double heal bomb from...
The coconut.
Holy crap. Which doctor are you?
Raven's got no mana.
Armel? They don't want to chase anymore, it seems. The
No,
Shadow Blade.
Look at these lanes, right? Tiny's still pushing the bottom lane with the tree grab. You don't want to let him get free damage there. Puck, don't know what he's doing as well. It's got double damage.
What's up with the Shadow Blade?
Tiny?
On Queen of Pain.
Oh. You know, every now and then you want to go invisible. Shadow Blade helps with that.
He wants to build a Silver Edge. Why?
That's a great question. What does it break this game?
The Razor. That's it.
Can you break Grow? Does that
no,
work?
no. Make him small again?
Yeah. Turn him back in time.
The only one is unstable current, right? It doesn't give you
so.
the damage reduction anymore. It gives some stats.
I guess there's natural order, but you don't really think about that at this stage of the game because he doesn't really get on top of you for the physical damage.
Physical. They don't have a large amount of magical. They do have some, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
It must be for the ET.
Maybe he'll just keep it at Shadow Blade, and he just has that in his quick play. You know, buy something else.
Oh.
Either way, we'll have to keep an eye on it because...
If he doesn't initiate with the Silver Edge, and goes up to Razor with the Repel on, it will get dispelled, right? Or the Guardian Angel will get dispelled.
It's true, but it's also one of those things where it's on like a 5-second timer, right? And then it hits a random unit. Might not hit him. It could, but it's not reliable.
I'm interested to see how he makes it work.
Me too. I've seen this a lot in pubs. Queen of Pain's just buy Shadow Blade because it makes them that super elusive. They can't really dominate.
Ganker,
Yeah. And the right-click stats aren't that bad.
Mid, let's see how this Lincoln Sphere fares up to the gank. That's 4 heroes in the mid lane, right?
Yep. And
they don't even attempt to attack him. They just fake it.
It's a waste of time.
Exactly.
If anything, they just want to push him out and move out after that.
Bottom lane, 1437. He's so farmed.
He's so farmed.
He's nearly level 18.
Yeah.
He gets a Hex cooldown.
He's almost even net worth with the Omni Knight. Look at that. Cuckoo just breaking the smoke.
Yeah.
Very nice. And look at this. Creep Wave's hitting the mid tower as well.
Oh, you commit the wards to this bottom?
Oh, yeah. There's the wards. You know, One Punch Man is hitting it, but he forces another TP.
Oh, Hex is committed with the long range of Hex. This is just some damage.
Messing with him, right? Because
1437 probably will die. Oh, up top.
They're doing things.
Oh, did he... A nice block with the shard, actually. And then we go back at the bottom. Armel's looking for a kill.
Fly solo. Goodbye, sir. You are dead.
The heal's doing a lot, but...
It is.
Not enough.
Tiny's fists hurt, though.
They do, indeed.
So yeah, how much damage did we get on that tier 3 tower bottom?
Not too much. Yeah, half, actually.
A decent amount. More than expected, I guess.
Bottom lane, Chappy, they're looking for him. Dream Coil is committed.
Nice
Chappy,
BKB.
BKBs. Uses the Lunar Eclipse.
All clutch gamers
Armel
are
coming in
too.
with the Shadow Blade activated, looking for Tim's. They orchid him up. Easy, quick, clean kill. Alright, so they do kind of trade 2 supports for a BKB.
Yeah. That BKB on Chappy was very nice. He knew something was happening. Presses it before Rasta even blinks in. But TNC, they're not committing at all to fights. Right? They just want to split push, farm the map. Razor has BKB complete in base now. Tiny's also very strong.
If I'm playing Puck in this game and I see that, I'm pretty happy with that gank. While my 2 supports do die, you do use the 10-second BKB. You force the rotations out, and your other cores are just farming.
Yeah. You know, this is they're in no rush to end the game, right?
If I want this gold talent, right?
Oh yeah.
420 gold.
Oh, One Punch Man.
Sam H. Finish them off with the treat toss.
Yep, the Shadow Blade Tiny just running around looking for these ganks really shines in the split push game, right? Yep. When these core heroes like the Omni have to leave their base to push out.
Right, so Silver Edge is complete.
Okay.
You know, the Shadow Blade, I can understand, but the Silver Edge is a lot more confusing for me. You know, the Shadow Blade, you can walk under wards, you can gank solo. But the Silver Edge is a bit of an interesting one. With the changes, with the damage reduction removal, it seems less effective.
Right. That honestly was a very underrated part of the Silver Edge, right? The damage reduction.
It was
oh boy. Look at this. Armel, TP's bottom. Oh, he cancels.
He just blinks the Roshan Shadow Blade. The dust is used. BKB is popped by Armel. Oh no, he tries to orchid up.
There's no way he can fight now.
Oh, okay, they can catch him.
They are.
The BKB's wearing off. The Dream Coil hits him. He gets hexed up.
Oh my god.
Sam H is there to say hello.
And the Tusk is next.
Cuckoo goes in. Snowball applied. X-Nova just evaporates.
You know, Fly Soul, he's hanging out.
Might
Blink
be in
up
trouble
from the Tiny
too.
One.
Oh boy.
There's no Avalanche.
Is he going to go for the kidnap?
No, no kidnap.
He didn't actually get the talent.
No, he went for the tree grab CD.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I like how Chappie's playing this. You don't really expect the Luna to be in this position when you're doing Roshan, right? It's pretty obvious you're doing Roshan as well.
Right.
And they'll kind of want to push out the mid lane.
His
or
tower's at 100 HP too, so Chappie gets some extra gold going his
It's
way.
a nice play.
It's good.
Making the most of a horrendous situation.
Yes. Horrendous indeed. That's so unfortunate. He had no idea they're doing Rosh. Happens to blink into the pit.
Oh man, that's caught with your pants down scenario.
Does not feel good.
It's never happened to me. It's just a saying.
Oh.
I can't relate.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Let's move on. Anyways.
Luna
is full butterfly.
It still feels difficult. Very, very difficult, right?
It does.
The main issue I see being the catching out the opponents. Like, sure, you can use your clips, you can try and right-click people, but Puck, very elusive, very difficult to catch.
Right, that's the biggest problem.
Razor has the pike, has the unstable current. He has 426 movement speed, very difficult to kill. Elder Titan as well, 4-staff.
Yep.
Even with the Astral Spirit.
The 4-staffs do a whole lot in team fights, right? Saves these targets because the lack of lockdown from Clutch Gamers is starting to show. Honestly, Clutch Gamers, their team fight is super good. Luna is very, very farmed. And with the evasion, they probably can't fight into this Luna just yet. But it's about the whole split push game allows the pickoffs, right? When you have Shadow Shaman sitting on the side, Tiny, same thing. You're going to find the ganks.
The way TNC are playing, they don't really want to take a 5v5, you know, brute force push.
They want to make the enemy make a mistake.
Just
pick
at them. Cuckoo split pushes all day long.
Yep.
Just take their time with it. Look how he's playing now, right? Oh.
It's a goal. Tiny's brother.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering what was Orchid. Just getting it for the damage. Cuckoo. I don't see how he dies.
No, me neither. He has the gold talent picked up.
Oh, man. He's a... Look at this. I actually just like watching the gold.
It's satisfying, isn't it?
It is very, very satisfying. It looks like he's cheating.
It does.
Look at the Dagons are coming in so fast.
Yep.
Every 2 minutes he can upgrade his Dagon.
It's such a good late game item, right? It's very non-committal. You can just casually throw it out there.
Yeah, just zap people. Yep. Good for breaking Lincolns if you need to at any stage as well. It's fast.
You know, while BKB is good on it, you don't really want a BKB for that, right?
For a
Because
Dagon.
it's such a low cooldown ability. It doesn't really matter.
You can generally use it before.
Oh, look at this. Breaks the 5-man smoke.
Oh, man. He still has the BKB if he chooses to use it. Want to maybe keep it for the Aegis.
He's got Aegis, yep. TNC, they're rolling in.
Tims, he's in a good position here. Gets Orchided by Armel. He blinks forward right into Sam H's grasp.
My God, the damage.
Oh man, the punches. Armel forced the BKB defensively on the backlines. This ET ulti's coming in hot.
Chappie's
ward blocked. Holy crap, Raven. BKB's up. Pushes forward. Fly solo. Tries to get his ulti off. On the back end, 1437 shuts him down. Chappie gets the Dream Coil popped on him and stops it. Armel blinking forward for Tims, but he jukes him. Cuckoo precast the Yules. Oh man.
Blink up. Oh no.
So nice play, right? TNC.
Beautiful.
That was actually amazing, right?
It was.
From start to finish, breaking the smoke into the team fight.
You know, they're all, even though he is off on his own, and he's kind of caught, right? The lack of disables really show. Like, it gives TNC such a long time to come back and reinforce him. It's very nicely done.
You saw when the lockdown is lacking, Queen of Plane has to blink in so aggressively.
Yep.
Right into Sam H's Tiny. He uses all his spells on him, gets him down to about 20% life. And then he has to BKB defensively and run away. It's this is a lot really tough.
It's not ideal at all.
Cuckoo is just messing around here. Dagon just
poking at him.
Just poking, right? Buyback used on Luna. It's huge actually. No Shadow Shaman wards, but holy crap, he nearly has the X. Level 22. Oh, he got the Shackles duration. Oh no. This is maybe the most annoying talent in the game to play against.
Yes. The most satisfying one to get as well, when you just sit there laughing, hands off the keyboard.
If you catch a split pushing hero, oh man.
Alright, well,
it seems like TNC just, they fight so much better. It's, right, when you enter in a fight as a mid laner, you usually have to think about, you know, oh, I have to move this way, I have to stay out of range at this, when this spell's on cooldown, I need to play like this. when Cuckoo goes in, he doesn't care about
It's
anything.
just so easy as the puck, right?
Yeah.
When there's no big instant disable that he has to look out for. There's no hexes coming out. He can just jump into 5 people. He's fine every time.
He has a lot of health now as well. 2k
Yes.
lives. So, and then not a lot of burst damage coming out from clutch gamers here.
Yep. So how do you fix that? I mean, Luna's getting very farmed, but
I don't think it's enough, right? You need one
Yeah.
of... It's...
because of lack of lockdown, people just run away from this Luna. They Hurricane Pike,
Yes.
4 staff away, kite it out,
The
wait for
BKB
the duration.
duration is...
Yep.
is not very effective. It's honestly very, very difficult.
It is.
Maybe Tusk Ags? Tusk Blink?
Yeah, Tusk Ags is pretty good for pushing them away from you so
Yeah.
they can kite you even longer.
Yep. Or pushing them into your team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one as well.
I'm trying. And you shut me down.
Well, that's true.
It honestly looked very favorite.
Yeah, TNC look like they're in complete control. 20k gold, they haven't taken any racks yet as well. It's just...
When you look at the net worth differences, okay, the puck is expected, right? The
Yep.
lad literally breathes gold.
It's true. A lot of the net worth difference is in the puck just because of the 420 GPM talent. It has kicked in now.
Yeah. But it's kind of close apart from that. But it doesn't feel close, right?
Yeah. Again, it's just the how the team fights play, right? You have the instant disable on the Shadow Shaman, Tiny, he can combo someone and blow him up.
Radiant
Yeah, Shadow Shaman seems like the one of the main things.
Yep.
He's definitely the big issue for
When he has
Clutch.
this level of farm too, the fights are just so much easier for him to play, right? He's super tanky, Blink Dagger, Yules, Aether Lens.
Yeah,
It just makes it easier to team fight.
you know, the new Blink Ether Lens
Mhm.
combo is so strong. You can blink so far.
You can.
It's
Your entire screen, basically.
yeah, look at that. Where'd he go? You can't find him.
You can't.
Choppy in mid lane, just trying to farm.
Look at the way Clutch gamers have to outpush their lanes.
Whoa,
right?
with
They
the
have to-
Lincolns on top of the
Yeah,
Luna?
they got a link into the Luna, sit behind each other, play the buddy system, while TNC, they don't care. They can farm everywhere just because this puck is so elusive. He just sits up top, has boots of travel ready. Look at this down bottom to catch out Armel. The shackles are so long,
Oh my god, it never ends! He's gets snowballed right at the end, but he BKB's up. Raven might be in a bit deep here. Ulti is committed, Sonic Wave. Kind of
H is
misses.
around.
Sam H is trying to get in. 1437's back. Here go. He was going to shackle. Doesn't get it. They use their 4 staffs. Just walk away.
but it's the walk away, Shane.
Oh, Sam H goes back in. BKB's now. The Guardian Angel applied. Very
Snakes
nice
are out.
ET ulti on top of everyone. Snakes are down. This is the Ag Snakes doing
Luna's
a lot
dying
of them.
pretty fast now.
Sam H BKB's up.
Oh, man.
Oh dear lord, Luna no buyback. Cuckoo moves forward using the Dagon offensively.
Buybacks are coming out for Clutch gamers, but with no Luna, what can they really do?
He's most of their net worth, right? Doesn't look like TNC are even bothered about it. They're going back to the farming.
Yep, it's pretty crazy, right? Rasta starts these fights in front of all these heroes because of the cast range from his abilities.
Yes.
Right? It looks so funny when he's just sitting there shackling some guy from in front of a bunch of people. But it forces reactions from the enemy.
I can't believe Queen of Pain nearly died in the duration of the shackle.
It was pretty crazy,
It
right?
was really, and they didn't even commit much to attacking him.
Yeah, they were just hitting him, and the snowball save came out, but still, you can't fight when
He
you're that
forced
low.
it, right?
Yeah. It looked really awkward when they finally decided to turn off the snowball. All of TNC, they just started walking away. And there's this cast following them, but it's not really enough.
Shadow Shaman 1437 closing in on the 60 ward damage.
Oh boy. What if he gets the 400 ether shock damage?
Either of them are insane, actually. These
Well,
are,
I'd say the ward damage, but 100 times better. But it's still good.
what, 400 ether shock damage? When you have such a...
Alright, he got it. I was kind of kidding
Yeah.
about getting it, but he did get it.
Yeah, no,
I was hoping to get the ward damage because that's a lot of damage.
Well, we'll see the ether shock damage now.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. It does one-shot creep waves for like
Yes.
the entire game. It's very
They are kind of playing the split pushing game as well. Oh, 1437 can get that. BKB is instantly forced
Yep.
from RML.
nicely done.
Radiant's bottom
Shard block attempt. Cuckoo's probably in the base, is he? Yep.
Now he is.
He's just messing
He's
with them.
dancing with them. And meanwhile, the rest of them just taking bottom racks.
Radiant's bottom
What do you do?
I'm not sure. Yeah, you have
Chappie's still dead?
to wait on Chappie to respawn. Wards are up in 10 seconds. They're going to take mid with this.
TNC have played a very, very patient game
They're-
this whole game, right?
It was really impressive. They were...
The level of discipline
let's
was
check out
impressive.
this. They didn't really make many mistakes. Give away
Okay, we
much.
got a team fight.
Where? Top lane. They managed to pick off Puck. How? How did they kill Puck, Brax?
I don't know. I was looking at you.
Oh, don't look at me.
Oh, Puck bought out. He wants to end this game, or at least
Yes.
keep going.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
I'm trying to look. I don't know. In mid lane, they go on Raven.
He has BKB up, but won't even need it.
Glimmer Cape is applied.
Well, I was talking about their discipline, then Puck feeds and buys back.
Well, they know they're ahead, right?
They do.
X-Nova going forward, gets Dream Cold, and the Shackle. Very nice position for 1-4-3-7. Very difficult to interrupt it. Oh no, Chappie's Luna
melts.
just evaporated. Armel uses Shadow Dart forward, no reveal.
You know, Armel doesn't die, but everything else is going to die, right? That's
the entire
that's
base is
game.
done.
I'd be very surprised if they don't end the game here. Yeah, good games called. You know, this game, early game, Clutch Gamers looked super
They
good,
did, right?
actually. Yeah.
I think
That one team fight top with the snowball into the tower. Do you remember that?
Oh god, I tried to forget about that actually.
Yeah, it was a disaster, wasn't it? If like the whole game kind of shifted at that point,
Yeah.
perhaps a bit more discipline, and they would have had this. They're a good team, for sure. They looked very good.
They are, yeah. And like one mistake like that can actually influence your game heavily.
Yes.
Mentally, right?
All of a sudden you're in control and you kind of, you know, hit a little blunder, mess up a tiny bit, and then all of a sudden Puck has like 3 more items than he should.
Yeah. This draft, honestly, it was a lot to do with the draft for me, right? This Puck.
The Puck had no answers at all. It was very nice. And the first pick Shadow Shaman too. I was a big fan.
Yep. Seems like these are maybe 2 heroes that Clutch Gamers want to focus on in the banning going into the next game.
Yeah, perhaps.
Alright, we'll be back soon with game 2 of TNC versus Clutch Gamers in the ESL Genting SEA qualifiers.